So if you want to learn how to do a full glam, then stay tuned and watch till the end. Also, this is just a hint of what you are to expect in our 2025 online class, which is coming on the 1st of February. If you are in South Africa, it's going to cost you 1,000 Rand. And if you're anywhere out of South Africa, it's equivalent to 50 US dollars. This class is going to be amazing. The quality of the class is going to be insane. It's going to be detailed. It is good for both beginners and upgraders. So if you feel like you just want to upgrade your skill or you want to start makeup from scratch, this class is for you. This gorgeous lady in my seat today has acne prone skin, and she also has textured skin as well as oily. So I made sure to customize her skin prep according to her skin's needs. Guys, we are going to be teaching you guys how to deal with different skin types when it comes to skin prep, because it's very, very important. What you see me apply here is what we call moisturizer. So I started by cleansing the face. Secondly, I went in with my hydrating spray from MAC. Thirdly, I'm going in with some moisturizer, and I'm making sure that I'm using a moisturizer that is good for acne prone skin. What is acne prone skin? Acne prone skin is skin that is very sensitive. It reacts to products really quickly, and they tend to have a lot of allergies. So you need to make sure you are using products or skin prep products that are good for acne prone skin. So I'm going in with another moisturizer, which is also good for acne prone skin, because I do not want my clients to react a day or a week after coming for their glam. I'm also using my hands to massage this product into the skin, and like I said in my previous video, if you want to use your hands, always make sure they're clean and they're sanitized. So I am massaging the product into the skin, and then I go in with my under eye primer. What does an under eye primer help you with? If you're somebody that is struggling with dry under eyes, number one, or if your under eye cracks a lot after applying your products, then you need to prime. And guys, like I said earlier in the video, all of this is going to be so detailed. We're going to be showing all the products and plugging everyone with the necessary products and the suppliers in our online class. Now, lastly, in our skin prep, we're going to go in with a grip primer, which is going to help us with longevity. It's very important that you know what type of primers you are using on your different skin types. So longevity is my favorite thing to have in makeup, because I mean, if it's not going to last long, even if it's very pretty or very beautiful, then what's the point? This was the skin after the skin prep. Now we're going in with our foundation. For foundation, I used the MAC in the NC45, which is a foundation that has cool undertones. Your undertones is also very important. We are going to be covering different undertones and different skin shades so that you understand if your foundation is giving you an orange cast, what does that mean? If your foundation is giving you a red cast or a yellow cast, what does it mean? I cannot emphasize enough how fully detailed these classes are going to be. Now, what we're doing here is what we call bronzer. I do like to bronze in different areas of the face depending on the person's facial structure. Now, this comes after so much experience and knowing what kind of face needs what type of contour. I'm using my Fenty Beauty stick in the shade. This has to be, no, it's not ebony. I'm gonna have to check it and then write it down in my comments if anybody's interested. But I'm just using my sponge to blend, and I'm using the same sponge from the beginning to the end. Guys, you don't need to use 5 different sponges for 5 different things. So this is a technique that I will be fully teaching in the online class as well. But for those that are not interested in the online class, we also do hold physical classes for upgraders as well as beginners. So I'm just blending out this bronzer, making sure that her face is properly warmed up. I really need that warmth on the face. I also went in with my new favorite blush. I love this blush. The pigment is insane. It's amazing. It's just blendable as well. So I'm just applying that blush. You see the blush placement there? It is done there strategically and intentionally. You need to know your type of face, where to place your blush, why you are placing your blush. And your blush should not still look insane at the end of the makeup. It should look as subtle as possible, just so that your glam looks as seamless and as soft as possible. So I'm just going in with my concealer. Your concealer shades are so important as well. You need to know how many shades lighter or how many shades darker your bronzer is supposed to be, or your concealer is supposed to be. That's also very important, because as a person or as a makeup artist, you need to master how to do different skin types and different skin shades. And mastering that means you mastering what concealer is used on what skin type. Okay, so back to the glam. Let us blend this glam using our sponge, light dabs. It's also very important to know when you need to press in a lot and when you need to do your light dabs. So these are also things that I teach guys. I make sure I teach you literally everything, because when I started makeup artistry, I had no one to teach me. And the more I discovered certain things, I was just like, if only someone could have just come and told me, Masante, do it like this, I feel like my journey would have been quicker. But yeah, we're gonna be teaching you guys everything. We're just brightening the under eye, making sure that everything is well blended. Guys, it's very important to not see any visible harsh lines when you are doing your makeup. It's not necessary for those harsh lines to be visible. Even if you want to contour, or want to bronze up, or want to apply a blush, always aim for a seamless glam that does not have any visible harsh lines. So your makeup should look really good in person as well as on camera. What I'm doing here is now I'm just setting my concealed areas using my loose powder, and I am still using the same sponge just to set, and you will see that she's looking upward just because I want to avoid those cracked under eyes. And I'm just going to set the rest of the face using one of my favorite brushes. I got this brush from Goddess Dust, and let me tell you something, the quality, the bristles, they are intact. If you know one thing about me, I wash my brushes daily. I never use dirty brushes on any client. So you can imagine these brushes have had it. I think I've had them for more than 6 months now, and I absolutely love them. And now I'm just applying my contour in powder form. So what you do with your wet products, you need to do with your dry products. And it's very important not to put too much of your wet products, because you're still going to go in with another layer. So what is the goal? The end goal is to have a soft, full glam. I don't know if I make sense when I say that. I'm also contouring her jawline. She has such beautiful facial features. And then I go in, I also apply some bronzer on her nose area just to contour, and you will see that even if I am contouring the nose, you can barely see those harsh lines. Yes, it's visible that there is a contour, but it's not too emphasized. We're also using our loose powder to bake. There is a difference between baking and setting. You need to know what to do, why you are setting and why you're baking. In this instance, I'm just putting my baking powder just to further emphasize the brightness, also shape out or sculpt my eye area, and also make sure that the fallouts from my eyeshadow is gonna fall on top of my baking powder. So it's put there intentionally. For this look, we wanted to go bold. Like I said, this is a full glam. So usually my full glam is just on the eye area. So I'm just doing some green eyeshadow application. We did some shimmer, and you can see how beautiful and gorgeous that shimmer is. And I'm just dusting off the excess pigments that fell onto my baking powder. And now I just go in with a brush, a clean brush, just to remove any harsh lines. If you know me, you would know I am not a fan of harsh lines. I don't want to see any harsh lines. For gel liner, we went in with our Inglot gel liner in the shade 77. It's one of my favorites. And I didn't mention in my previous video that I purchased this from Edgar's. If you are in Polokwane, you can just go to Mall of the North. That's where I usually purchase my products. So now I'm just making sure that I line her up, and I want to do this as slowly and quickly as possible. I don't even know if that makes any sense, but basically just give your client time to breathe in between so that they do not tear up. And then also try to switch off the light so that they are not sensitive to the extreme light above them. So I'm just going in with my green eyeshadow and just, making sure that I finish my eyeshadow, and then I did the brows off camera. And brows is just going to be something that's going to be super detailed in our online class as well as our physical classes, because we really want to cater for the beginners. I'm just brushing in those hairs on her eyebrows. This look came out so good. I really love how the nude lip complemented the bold eye look. And I'm just, rubbing out that belt line that was put on there by the belt, and we're just applying our favorite mascara. This is the Wink